Maybe someone got clipped by a laser.
Maybe? I'm not sure. Pretty sure I still from tower. It wasn't tower.
No, a tower detonated, but because people were dead, so there was no one to soak in.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Now, why that is the case, I don't know. Wait. Amen. They keep doing the timing just slightly different each pool, and it's fucking up my positions.
Oh. That's not good.
There isn't. What happened?
2 people ran to my spot to drop a tower.
Yeah, it's happening a lot.
Yeah. I wonder if this group is 6 out of 8, or is it less? I really don't know.
I think it's 5 out of 8 because when I looked at the listing, they had 5 and one of the healers joined later. A few of them are together for sure.
Yeah, I think so for sure. What dance is that from?
Allied Tribe Quest for Endwalker.
Oh, I don't think I've seen it before since you did it last time. Seems very rare.
It's you need to do all the Endwalker beast tribes, and there is this, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is that the reward emote for doing all of them together? What? Peter is in such a strange ways. No movement. Oh, you got away from the Reaper.
Oh,
Okay, they got back in time.
okay. The Reaper was really close to me. I was like, wait a minute.
Oh, never mind. You're number one in aggro, actually.
Oh shit.
Outspread. Going left. In first. Oh, we're dead. Yeah, so many people died during the thing. I had like 2 people downed on the second mechanic. That was too late at that point. Hey, I'm not making a lot of progress, but even then, just practice is good, I guess.
Yeah.
Don't move. Hmm.
Oh no.
Hmm. It's all falling apart. Oh, are we dead? What the fuck is happening?
Sounds so good.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
Oh, lines. Lines freaking spread. What am I talking about? Wait, right? Out and in. What? What happened?
I have no idea.
A tower exploded, but why?
Don't know.
What the fuck? Thought everybody was in place.
I see what you mean by the markers, though. The marker does help a lot. On top of
Yeah.
I'll mess it every time now.
Hmm.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity manifest.
That was scary.
It was spicy. I think the other guy missed his feint.
Yeah, the other guy added blade just a little bit.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Leaks.
Are you back? Okay. Okay, I'm fine. Scares the shit out of me. Oh, that's good.
They are not following your priority, I feel.
Oh, I think touching that.
There are two tanks on the left side dropping towers. That should never happen.
Like ringing it every time. It's kind of sketchy.
He's so much on the first mechanic. This is kind of annoying.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity manifest.
I think some of their players are getting tired or something.
Yeah, that could also be a thing. We're having like half a lockout now.
Yeah.
You cannot escape my eternal
That's fair. Nice.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
Going right. Hopping in.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
They dropped the tower on like the main waymark, the light tower. Like
one?
you know, yeah, like they dropped it. Like I was waiting on the center, right, not moving out,
Yeah.
so I could like move to the side, and they dropped it on top of me, and it changed my debuff to light, so I couldn't soak it anymore.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
God damn it, man.
Show me your all.
Like at that point, there's nothing I could have done to adjust for that. Like, I'm supposed to stay there so that I don't get blown up by someone else, right?
That makes sense.
They just didn't move out, like, like a single step. It's like, right. Hmm. Really? I think I died again.
Albert, don't. Message to.
I don't think there's a physical way Albert could have killed him.
Tell the Albert's one. Don't worry. Anyways, I messaged Taylor. If he wants to play, we'll play with that thing.
Okay. Uh-oh.
I'll tell him to message you if he wants to play.
I don't like hearing uh-oh on this part.
They salvaged it? Wow, that's
Yeah,
impressive. I thought we were dead for sure.
Anyways, I told Albert. I told Taylor to message you, Albert, if he's free. I'm gonna go. Just text me this way.
Okay. Yeah, just let me know. You can jump on.
Let's go. Let me know.
What do you say?
I'm gonna go eat dinner. I said
Okay.
I'm gonna go eat dinner, but if Taylor's free, he's gonna message you.
Sure.
Alright, see you, dude.
See ya.
Just call me if you guys are free.
See ya.
See ya.
Creation.
Oh, and spread. Oh, I fucked up my on-duty combo. God damn it. Going right. Out and in.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Nice. Really? Oh, 2 wounds.
Fucking.
Move. Move. Cursed.
Today, my theory shall be
Out.
proven as fact.
Yeah, you can't be missing anyone there.
Down.
Oh, never mind. We got the tank shit because the other tank was too far out.
Oh.
We might have survived, but we got both the party and the tank mechanic.
Down.
Just noticed they were like really far out of the box. So what do you think about having a random 2-card win the game combo that costs 4 mana to play?
I think like
When specifically when the 2 cards don't synergize with anything else in the deck, like they said.
yeah, if that's truly the case, it is no different from Thassa's Oracle, which is what I was saying.
Yeah, like literally, right?
Yeah.
That's how I felt. I was like, oh, this is Thassa's Oracle.
Yeah.
Might become divinity.
Because it's one thing, like for me, it's, you know, maybe I'm biased because I play the cards, right? So I don't know, you can tell me, but I have Sungin Bond and whatever else, right, on
Oh yeah.
Amalia. But because I care about life gain, life loss, either way, right? And like, it synergizes with a shit ton of other shit on my deck.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel it's different, and it costs a lot more mana. It's harder.
Yeah, I don't know, I have to think about it. This is, I feel like this is like a bigger problem that I have to.
It's a symptom of something bigger.
Yes,
But
yes.
it is. I don't know. I think this one was kind of like, I was stunned for a second. I was like trying to find how, like, why those cards, right?
Yeah. Oh. Oh, that's bad.
I don't have a tower. Yeah. Like I was, it's a thing that's weird to me because I feel if he was playing a deck that could use the 2 cards, right, I wouldn't mind it as much. But because they like specifically said, oh, the 2 cards are just like do this, they didn't do anything else to each other, I was like,
It's 1 mana off from passes. Like I can't get past that. It is what it is. You might as well be running. Okay, I guess. No, yeah, it's 1 mana off from passes. Never mind. That's right.
because like I had there was a very brief moment where, you know, Nira, when I started playing, right, we were still on like spell table and stuff, and everybody was like slightly upgrading their decks and like, you know, getting like better like stuff. That I had like I had put like a random like 2 card combo on Nira just for like, all right, well I can't win a lot of games, I just put this in just in case, I guess. And then I did that once and it was like, but I didn't play my deck, I just played the combo. That wasn't fun, I removed it.
Yeah.
Like with like dual caster maiden, twin flame, whatever. But then I was like, you know, okay, I moved past that point. But like seeing it now on like 2 cards that don't play with anything else, that are like just a combo with each other, like a random one off on the deck, I don't know, it felt kind of bad.
Yeah. Because the thing is,
Especially at such a low mana cost. Like, I don't know.
yeah.
I'm having a hard time like figuring out how I feel about it because, like I said, I have a 2 card combo on one of my decks, right? The difference being there are 2 enchantment cards that cost like 5 mana each, right? And they're like the most like obvious like targets ever. So I don't know. It could just me being biased, but at least like I run other stuff with it. The fact that Shroom said this is just like a combo, the combos of each other, and like nothing else in the deck, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I was like, that's kind of lame.
So, one thing in regards to what you were saying, I think the big difference is that in addition to it being 5 and 5 versus 2 and 2, is that you can play the 2 and 2 in 1 turn. The 5 and 5 is not really viable to play in 1 turn. Because you play the 5 and 5 on 2 different turns, like you said, it gives everyone a heads up to be able to react to it somehow or prepare for it, right? Maybe they'll start leaving up mana for a counterspell just because you have that on the field, for example.
Yeah.
Whereas the 2 and 2, it just comes out of nowhere. But on the other hand, or maybe not on the other hand, but like in addition to that, the natural progression for having just like random 2 card combos.
That's CDH.
Yeah, it turns into CDH, and also it's very similar to Thrasios, Timna. Because he says he has 3 cards combo or whatever conditions, but like it's so close to just being a whole bunch of random collection of 2 mana combos, or 2 card combos. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
like
so close.
I get the if your game plan is to make infinite mana, alright, I get it. Because, you know, you want to have, like, there's a shit ton of ways to make infinite mana for some reason.
Yeah.
And you know, that's your win con, you need to make infinite mana, right?
Yeah.
The thing becomes like, oh, I don't run tutors. But you basically run a tutor, right? If you think about it. Like, what is Thrasios if not just, like, a walking ballista tutor?
Yeah. And also,
It's hard to say because, like, I don't know. I don't like how they go. Oh, I don't play. Like, oh, like it's not CDH. Like, you're right. It's not. And I keep saying it's the closest thing you can get to. And I keep saying, like, I'm not gonna tell you not to play it, but it is starting to like get less fun the more we play.
yeah. As I usually am, I prefer to have more like hard rules rather than, you know, oh, this is kind of, you know, iffy, let's not do this. Just like general wishy-washy rules. Like, not to say it's bad, right? I just don't like it. So,
Yeah, no, I get it.
The thing is, if we want to have a hard rule about it, though, like, the most natural thing, in my opinion, which may not be the right course of action, is just to ban infinite combos. Because that's the real cause of or the disease of the symptom. Well, how do you say it? Like, yeah, the cause of the symptoms, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't know, because inevitably, the way like Alex, Norman, me, yeah, probably those three mostly. The way we play like almost every game is we're very competitive, as you probably noticed, and we try to optimize things so that like given the rule set that we're given, I guess, we will try to optimize the shit out of it until it's as strong as we can. But then,
Yeah.
if that's truly the case, then you know, there's gonna be problems if the rule set is too lenient.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I get it. I'm not saying it's
Yeah.
like a wrong way to enjoy the game. I just feel we run into like a weird spot where like you have to be optimizing your shit to the like highest level, right?
Yeah.
And I was doing that for a while. And then like I kind of stopped doing that because I was kind of getting bored of my own decks.
Yeah.
And then, you know, after that, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna play whatever. And then, you know, if I don't win, I don't win. If I can't even do shit in the game, whatever, I don't really care. Because I just don't want to play the decks that I was playing, right? I didn't want to play like a version of like Savannah where I removed half of the shit that I wanted to play for removal of encounter spells, just so I could like stay in the game, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I kind of ran into that thing of like I started like de-optimizing my decks a little bit because I wasn't enjoying the decks. But we are running into a place where like, all right, does Thrasios like does Shroom combo off or does Norman combo off?
Yeah.
Norman, I feel, is less of an offender in some ways because usually they will come off by like turn 6 to 8. We have many instances where they're like, oh, I just got lucky, and we'll die on like turn 4 to 5. And like, sure, you just got lucky. That's fine. The thing is, if you run enough of it, it becomes more and more common, like the just got lucky moment, right?
That's the spreadsheet is for, but yeah. So we can
I
track.
mean, like, just look at it. Like,
Yeah.
sure, it has the most, like, you know, Thrasios Stimina, like, it has the most games played because they mostly play that deck, but it also has, like, a very high win percentage for the deck games.
It does. Very high.
Like, I think it's apparent, like, how leagues above that deck is everybody else's.
I agree.
Because it is, like they say, oh, they don't have, like, a Thrasios Stimina list. They fucking do. Like, they play that shit on fucking CDH.
Yeah. I don't think it's exactly like Thrasios Timna, but it's still Thrasios, and it's still infinite mana combos. It's close enough. Timna's just there for card advantage and colors, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, like, it's just... Like I said, he has two, like, card draw engines on his Commensum. Like, it's... No.
Yeah.
And then makes another deck. The deck is, like, you know, not winning all the time. Like, Valentina, I think, had a pretty shitty win rate, comparatively.
Yeah.
And then just, like, makes it into a combo deck and, like, adds the random 2-card combo. I'm like,
Yeah.
Are we just, like, going... Are we just pretending now that we are not playing, like, CDH, but just playing, like, random, like, instant win combos?
Yeah, because the thing is, like, what's to stop him from running more cheap 2-card combos than Zamon and Dina? There's nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
You can't just do that.
So
It's in the rules.
if he keeps doing that, then it will become like maybe even a better version of Thrasios or something.
It's like it will become like a we have CDH at home kind of thing.
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like there's like another option too is we could go back to the one thing where we have different tiers of decks for different sessions, I guess. Like we'll try to rule zero it a little bit more. Say like, okay, are we playing infinite combos today, or are we playing I don't know, not infinite combos. I guess I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, there's definitely like a reason, and like it's fine to play, you know, infinite combos and near CDH, and it's also fine to play not that, right? It's just we need to be all on board that we're playing at the same power level, basically.
Yeah.
So
The thing is, I don't know. It's weird because like you have infinite combos that don't win you the game technically, right? They just advance your board state to like a crazy degree, and then you win the game on like the next turn, or whatever.
that's true.
And then we have the infinite combos where like, all right, it's deterministic. I win the game now unless you have an answer.
True.
The thing is, if we ban the infinite combos, right, we enter a space of Trisus teaming that can be played, well, like in its current form at the very least. Granzo could still be played, but it would be considerably worse.
Yes.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess because like the thing is, I mean, maybe you don't have any decks like that, but like I still have Arkham Daxon in my back pocket. I haven't played it in a long time, but just because I know it's too strong. So like if they want to bring it to that power level, I'll bring back Arkham Daxon and play against those decks with my overpowered deck. But you know, if you don't have a deck like that, then like when we're playing with you, we can just play like, you know, more non-bullshit decks, I guess, or like, you know.
I have Brea. It's just like,
Oh yeah, or you can play Bray against that, and then you know, like we'll have different sessions for like different decks. I guess, so that we don't always have to play, you know, the overpowered bullshit.
no.
Hey,
I'm gonna eat real quick, but I can play after if you want. If you
Okay.
need to.
how long you think?
Alright.
20 minutes.
Okay, sure.
When's Alex back?
He's eating right now,
When-
so
Yeah.
Okay. Just message me. Just I'll have a phone with me. Just message me when he's back.
okay. He said to message him when you're back too, though. So
Message both then and see. Okay, give me like 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
yeah, okay.
All right. Bye.
See
Yeah.
ya.
Messaging to half an hour. It's so convoluted.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I could just play Brea. My thing is, I just want to play Brea. The answer is often no.
Yeah. So we can try.
Because it just becomes a race to, like, who combos off first, right?
It
and
does.
it's fine. It's just, like,
It's a different
when it's
game.
that every time, I'm like, really? Like,
Yeah.
this again?
Yeah.
But then, like, you know, I have to reconcile as well with the fact that if I don't play Brea, it's just like a race where everybody tries to get to the combo and I just sit there.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I guess I just have to fucking play some salty, stupid shit.
But yeah, we should just say like, okay, like today I don't want to play. If you don't want to play infinite combos today, then we'll try to like tone down the decks. We'll try to find a deck that's, you know, suitable for this session or whatever.
If we ban infinite combos, what do we do? Is like, can you only do like one loop? Or like, can you do X loops? What's the...
Oh yeah, that's a good question. So I was thinking you only can do one loop, right? So that if you like to try to define it as strictly as possible. I know it's not perfect, but if you get to a board state where you do one iterational loop and your board state is strictly better than your old board state, I'll define that as one.
Okay, I have
Yeah.
a question though.
Yeah.
What about Ashnod combos? Where, technically speaking, your board state doesn't change during the infinite combo. You get what I mean?
Ashnod's Altar? Like the mana?
Like, sack outlets combos.
Oh, okay.
Let's say you're not draining anybody, you're just creating, like, mana with, like, Ashnods, right?
If you're creating mana, I'll define the mana as part of the board
Mana
state.
is part of the board state.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is the all up in the air, right? I'm just spitballing. I'm not really sure yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know a good way to do it.
Yeah. Then, like, the thing that might come up is if you have an infinite combo that you can't really stop because it doesn't have May in it. Like, what do you do then? Like, is
I
it
don't
just
know.
banned out of your deck, or I don't know. Or maybe we just have it so that you can't play that card at all. Like, you can't play the cards to make it go infinite, otherwise you lose. I don't know. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Ooh, Realm Reborn. Ooh, I tried to do those.
They're so bad.
They're so bad. Yeah, I hate them. Those are gross.
Especially the ones where they're like, hey, you gotta use the mount and run over here.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't unmount, otherwise you have to go back and get the mount again. And the mounts don't fly.
Yeah. And in addition to the discussion about infinite combos and power level or whatever, is the other issue of certain cards that we may want to add to the ban list again, I should say, like Dockside, Gilded Drake.
I think Gilded Drake really should go because of the same reason we have Gaia's Cradle there.
Okay.
It's a list card that has never been reprinted, will never be reprinted, and costs like $200.
Okay.
Dockside, I'm not sure yet. It is very like strong for like what it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not. I don't know if it warrants a ban quite the same way that Cyclonic Rift did, because I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And then what else? Mana Drain is something I could think of.
Yeah, we can consider at least. I think Mana Drain's a lesser offender, but if people are agreement that it should be banned, then I'm okay with that too. It is significantly stronger than.
It is lesser offended, but it is
Yeah.
like leagues above every other option, right?
Yes, true. Well, I should say leagues above any other hard counters. Like the
Yeah, no, what am I
counters,
saying? Like
yeah.
it's leagues above every other card in that category.
Yes, yes.
Which I don't know if it warrants a ban either, but I think it's another card that we should maybe look at.
Yeah, it's worth discussion at least.
Yeah.
Even Gamble. Alex brought it up in the past. I wasn't so sure, but I mean, it is kind of. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
I would be
bigger than
okay
was,
with
yeah.
it. It is like a tutor in a way. It has like a risk reward kind of thing related to it as well, but also
Yeah.
in some decks they could easily abuse that, right? Like
Yes.
if you want to put shit in your graveyard or if you want to have it in your hand, either way, like it won't matter. So gambling doesn't have a downside,
Mm-hmm.
and that's fair as well. I wouldn't be against it necessarily.
Basically, a whole
I
bunch
think the
of
main
stuff.
thing about Gamble is that we've never seen any of us play it, right? While some of these others that like became kind of pain points are things that we see the others play kind of more often.
Yeah. That's true. Even Ristic Study and Friends, Mystic Remora, are those
I think Mystic Remora is fair
Okay.
because of the cumulative upkeep,
okay?
personally.
I see.
Like the reason I feel Ristic Study and like what's it called, Smothering Tithe feels so like backbreaking
Uh-huh.
is because they're like cheap spells that you can like kind of get out early on,
Mhm.
and you know they're a card type that is harder to remove usually because there's like not as many options for enchantment removal,
True.
and they just like stick around, right? Like
Yeah.
sure you can kind of pay them, well you can't pay Mystic Remora as much, but Mystic Remora has an upkeep, like it has a cost reward attached to it, right?
That's true.
So I don't know. I think Mystic Remora is more balanced in that sense, even if it is like way rougher early on.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Also, like Mystic Remora doesn't specify. It specifies non-creature, right? Well, Mystic Study is just like fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could see an argument there as well.
Yeah. Like
Then that's whatever the fuck you're playing the one card that's
Insight?
specifically for green.
I mean, yeah, I'm okay with putting that on the list too. But I do want to, if we do put that on the list, I do want to put Carpet of Flowers under consideration as well. 'Cause I think it's similar.
Mm-hmm.
You just ban the hate cards too, like the color hate. I don't know. Like Blood Moon also could be on the chopping block. Ruination. I mean, those are all cards I play, but I'm okay with putting them on the list because they are kind of silly. It's basically all the cards that we banned from the salt list that we unbanned. So,
We're slowly we're running back to it.
yeah. It depends what kind of games they want. So this is really a discussion for everybody. So I think we need more people here to talk about it together. 'Cause what we want as a collective, because, like,
yeah, no, for sure. I will say I think what happened to me, like I don't know, like the EDH Recast stuff, the podcasts that I've sent a couple episodes here.
Yeah.
They had an episode where they were talking about, not an episode, like it was like a solo episode where one of the guys was talking about like their journey as a commander player, right? Like how their decks and like how they play evolved over time.
Okay.
And I really saw a lot of what like I saw like me going through. It was like, it starts off with like whatever you're building, whatever like decks you can on like a budget, or like experimenting with things. Eventually you start to like power up your decks, and you start to like optimize all of your decks and like start putting like the super staples on every one of your decks. And eventually you kind of crest over the other side where you're like, actually, maybe I don't want my decks to be this powerful. Maybe I don't want to like win this way for the like 10th time. Maybe I don't want my decks to be as consistent as they are right now. And that's something they talk about, like, oh, maybe you start like removing some stuff and like powering down your decks for the sake of like variety, or like just playing with like the different groups and stuff. So it was really neat to like hear that, because I feel once you start bringing up the discussion of like, oh, maybe we should like unban this again, like ban this again, it kind of hits that same note, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I think what happened to me was once we unbanned the salt list, things were like more interesting for a little bit, and I think now I'm starting to realize, yeah, maybe we were correct.
Yeah.
About what?
We're talking
Look
about
at all these been.
bans for certain cards. Just like Cyclonic Rift, we should take under consideration cards like Dockside and what else did we say? Like Mystic
Dockside,
Studies.
Rumination, Mystic Study.
Yeah, Blood Moon.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, we have to. I hope. Ideally, we can get like more people in here to have a discussion all at once to see, as a collective, as a group, what we want to do.
Yeah.
Because
The only people that bother are you, me, Norman, and Kami.
I mean, kind of, because we.
Nobody else cares. They'll play whatever rules you make.
Also, yeah,
Kenneth
I
is
mean,
half a shit, man.
Kenneth just won't play whatever he plays anyway because he doesn't respect the bans.
Yeah, but he doesn't play any of those super stuff anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Where'd Kelly go? Is he here?
He said, like a little bit ago, I don't know how long. He said he needs 20 minutes to eat, so I will text him right now and say you're back. So he should come
Oh,
back when he's. Are you
text
done?
me when you're gonna. He's back.
God
I'm gonna
damn
go
it.
eat too.
We haven't eaten yet.
I'm eating. I'm just. I came up here because I went to the bathroom and you guys happen to be on.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Wait, because Taylor said the exact same thing to me. This is text me when Alex is back, and you said text you when Taylor's back. So I don't know who to text.
Whatever. You text either of us when either of us are back.
Okay.
I'm like not really back. I'll be back.
Okay.
God damn it.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, it's interesting because I also started like upgrading my like our in real life decks a little bit, right? Like getting like more powerful cards and stuff, and then I started cutting out some of those cards because when I went to the store, I felt like, oh, I think this is like a bit too powerful. I kind of want to let other people do shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely get it, because like the professor has said it too in the past. For his philosophy about commander decks, it's like you build it in a way that it'll fit your play group, right? So you can nerf yourself while building, but you don't nerf yourself during play. Like you can play optimally, but your deck construction might be weaker on purpose. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Because like I know the power level number thing is like contentious. People don't like to have a number, but at the very least you do need to have a sense of how strong your decks are. You need to compare it to each other.
Yeah, I feel one of the things they mention on the Radcast that's like a good indicator of what your deck is like what turn are you aiming to win.
That's true. That's a good point.
And I think for most of my decks, I can like if things are going like good for me or like a combo off or whatever, I can usually wrap up a game around like 8 to 10, right? You know, maybe not so much if you know I'm getting like dog piled on by board wipes or whatever, but
yeah.
If like things gonna go well, that's where I'm kind of going to finish off the game, and if things don't, you know, probably someone else is going to finish off the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that also is like a good indicator of things, like how late, like so maybe more so than the number as well. But it could help in addition for it to be like, all right, like, are you gonna finish off the game around this time?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, we could put our decks through the thing there. I just don't think the number is very accurate because it places some of my decks like lower than other of my decks, and like in playing those decks, right? They don't feel more powerful than the other one, for example.
Yeah.
Like my Talion deck is easily my strongest deck, like easily. But like putting it there, it might like take lower than another deck. I'm like, I don't know if that's correct.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really like the website that try to do it automatically. There's too much nuance that gets lost trying to automate it. Whatever.
Yeah, but also I don't know how to determine that. Just like
Yeah, that's true. I don't really know how to determine it either. It's very subjective, and people are kind of incentivized to say that the deck is lower than it actually is, which is kind of bad. Because it's always the joke, like every deck is a power level 7 until it's CDH, which is kind of silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards just like infinite and not infinite. I'll have two different tiers of decks. Maybe, I don't know. Because back when Healer Mike was still playing with us, he played very briefly, but he liked to play like precons and stuff like that. I think like one of the reasons why he doesn't like non-precons is because, there's like infinite combos and shit. And I can kind of see where he's coming from to a certain degree.
My problem with precons is it's hard to round like finish off games.
That's true. It is. Games are long.
Like the thing is, it's not just like oh the mana base is slow or whatever. They don't most of the precons want to assemble a board state and went through combat, right?
Yeah.
The problem is when every precon is trying to assemble bar stay in winter combat, unless you are playing like a precon that plays like, you know, mostly angels, so you have a lot of evasion. You're mostly just gonna run into a point where no one wants to run into each other because they don't want to like kill their creatures, right?
Yeah.
So you're just hoping that whoever has the other precon can like draw into like a finisher, like, you know, a Chroma's Will or whatever the fuck, like, you know.
Yeah.
If the precon has that, because they oftentimes don't.
Yeah.
It's just hard to actually get the game to end, but I like the idea of like the precon like battles, like precon level, but they just have like a weird kind of cutting point where it's harder to make the game actually end.
Yeah, I agree. watching the cutscene for the Manderville weapon. I'm finally upgrading it.
Have rival wings on the Mog Pendium for this week.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh. I don't want to do that.
I see. This cutscene.
The Manderville? Yeah. I fucking pulled up the projector and shit. Pretty good.
Kami, you still said you switched between Dragoon and Reaper for P12S prog, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go crit then for Black Mage.
I mean, if you'd like me to go Dragoon for Dragon Sight, if that's what you're asking.
Oh no, it's just because Dragoon has the crit buff, right?
So yeah, better than you mean.
Yeah. Oh, you don't have to. I'm just wondering. Cause...
All right, load it up.
Oh, you're back? Okay. Yeah. Find Alex. Hold on. Crit, spell speed, determination.
And the main reason, like, I'm not settled yet because the Reaper movement is better during the fight because I have less positions than Dragoon, or like you can choose when to use your positions. But at the same time, Dragoon doesn't have positions during burst windows, so I'm like, I don't know what's less painful to deal with.
I see. I don't know. Burst windows are poop on this fight too.
What? Sorry?
Burst windows are poop on this fight.
Yeah. It's just like, you know, during Reaper, I only have to stop once during a burst window to cast Communio. And with Dragoon, I have to stop twice during the burst window to cast Stardiver and High Jump.
I see. Yeah.
So it's a little more awkward during the Power 3. Not Power 3, the first Super Chain, because, you know, you have to... Like, if I'm on the opposite side, like if we're going left and I'm on the right side of the first thing, I have to, like, really haul ass to get both off.
Yeah, I can message Alex since Terrace here.
But yeah, I think I'm leaning more to Dragoon anyway, because I just like Dragoon better.
Okay, that's fine.
The rotation is smoother.
Because I probably don't want to go spell speed if you're playing Dragoon, because that's anti-synergy. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. I'm just like, I'm leaning more towards Dragoon, but I can't promise I'm only gonna play Dragoon.
That's fine, yeah.
Especially if it's like a day I'm like brain dead before we are gonna like start progging. I'm probably just gonna play it because it's easier, but...
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna grab some water before he gets here.
Okay.
You made the room yet? Not yet, right?
Not yet.
All right, so I'll be RB.
Okay.
I'm here, but I'll be RB. Huh?
Okay.
Noob. Mid game.
Okay. Taylor says Taylor and Kami just BRB'd, but they're gonna start soon. Hold on a second, I'm gonna cutscene. very important.
I'll be back then.
Okay.
No, I'm back.
Okay. The other two BRB again. It's okay, I'm watching the cutscene.
Some Scooby-Doo shit.
Yeah.
What the? Where's the game lobby?
Oh, okay. Is everyone back? Is Alex back?
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh, okay. I'll make it. Everyone BRB'd.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I'm here.
Is Kami back still already?
Yeah.
Right?
He's right here, yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, it's just Alex now we're missing. We're talking about ban lists though. I don't know what to do about it because we're getting to the point, Taylor, where like some of the decks are becoming quite powerful and that they just win randomly with 2-card combo that costs like 2 mana each, right?
Like what?
Like Alex's Chain of Smog and something else combo. It's like 2 cards, each cost 2 mana and just goes infinite, kills everybody, and you just play
Oh,
it out of
Chain of
nowhere.
Smog. What was that?
It's like 2 mana sorcery or something like that. It's like target player discards 2 cards. You may, whoever gets targeted like can recast it if they want.
Oh, I've never seen this before. But,
So
Yeah,
he just targets
you can
himself.
copy it.
Yeah.
oh.
And he copies it infinite times, and he has another card that says like whenever you cast a
Yeah,
spell.
it's with removal playing trees. It's basically when you cast a spell or copy. When you cast or copy a spell, each opponent loses a life and you gain life.
Interesting.
Like, you just cast Chain of Smog with removal play, targets himself over and over, and drains everybody.
But like it has nothing to do with the rest of his deck, and it just wins out of nowhere, and it costs like 2 mana each. Like,
Yeah, it's a 4 mana 2-card combo that wins the game.
so the thing is like, do we want to have that as part of like the decks? Like you can play that way, but everyone needs to be on board with that, right? All the decks need to be at that power level.
But you do realize those are the kinds of decks Alex likes playing.
That's true.
Yeah, that's the problem
Right.
of this whole discussion. Like,
Yeah.
if we start banning shit, like, you know, his decks start becoming more.
Correct.
Like,
Which is
difficult.
yeah, but right, so you're taking someone's archetype away. Essentially, is what you're doing.
That's true, but the only way to combat it is to play the same things. Otherwise, he will win every time, or like
That's fair. Yeah.
vast majority of the time. So
Yeah.
the decks will turn into very, very close to CEDH decks, one ban list away from CEDH.
Yeah, sounds about right. I mean, yeah, I agree completely.
Yeah, so like we can play that way. It's just, you know, we need to be on board with that. Everyone needs to have the same level of decks. It's not really interesting if some
Yeah,
people
yeah.
are running, you know, like whatever power level, whatever decks versus that kind of deck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I
main
agree.
thing is, you know, their archetype is really strong right now because let's say, like, a lot of my decks care about having creatures on the board, right?
Yeah.
And he doesn't care about having creatures on the board. So he
Correct.
can easily shut down my shit by running a few board wipes, right?
Yep.
But I can't easily shut down his shit unless I'm running a lot of counter spells. But then I have to cut my creatures to over counter spells, and then my
Yeah.
win con gets worse because my decks are creatures matters. It's a whole thing.
Or right, I mean, like the only time I ever like I edit a lot of my decks too to not be as like salty, I guess, just because I don't like playing that way either. But right, I mean, the white deck, the Morel deck,
yeah,
it's all static like hate bears, white hate bears,
yeah,
right? And that's like I said, that's totally that shuts down Alex's deck, right? But it shuts down everything on the table essentially for everyone.
yeah.
So essentially, you're now the biggest target on site now, right? Because you also interrupt Alex's combo now.
The thing is, if we're all playing decks that can compete with the combo deck, there's no targets anymore. You try to win by yourself. You don't kill anyone.
That's fair.
It's
But
just a
I-
race.
That's fair. But I think Myra, the mono white deck, can shut down most of Alex's deck.
Okay, then
Right? So it's all like, oh, once I have a lot, like, right? Once, you know what I'm talking about, all the white hate bears.
Okay, yeah, I think so.
Let me show you, huh?
Yeah.
I actually deleted it. Hold on.
It's okay. But yeah, I know what you're talking about, I think.
You're right, but like
Yeah.
all the Thasas, right?